Hello and welcome. So this is the fifth video and the fifth time I'm trying to record this beginning, intro. And I'm just tired and I think I will go with the flow. So this is the second video, not the second video. Oh my god, I ruined it already, and I want to give you a warning. I'm practicing my English, so I will do a lot of mistakes, so please don't judge me. And if you want to watch the whole speed paint, you can just mute me or add your music on top. So that's it. Okay, I also want to add a few warnings about the content because I'm active from the future. After a 40 minutes of recording. Okay, no, stop. I also want to add two warnings because I wasn't aware how this talk going to change, because later I will talk about spiritual stuff. I don't know. And deep, weird things. So if you are not okay or you have a feeling that it's a brainwashing or something, so you can skip it. Yeah, but I'm just going to talk about me, about my experiences. So yeah, it's going to be weird. And also I want to warn about, I don't know, epilepsy, because this speed paint looks so flashy. I don't know how to record it in different ways. I saw a few ways how to do it, but then the whole picture could look a bit too small and I want to zoom into details, so I hope it's not too flashy to trigger your eyes. So I just want to warn you if you have this problem with flashy images. So that's it. This time I'm going to be a bit more prepared. So I have a huge list about this page, and let's start. First of all, I lost almost my whole line art. So I don't know, my OBS just crashed and I lost it. It's so sad, but we will have plenty of line arts in other videos, so don't be sad. I am a bit happy also because that means we will have a shorter video and I don't need to talk so much. So I'm going to talk about this page and about this page in the whole context, because it's like a starting point to a new arc. I don't know how to call it. We ended this green period in the comic and now we entering another period. It's like have more darkness inside and have a new color. It's white, and I wanted to create a liminal space for the shift in consciousness in your mind, and also it means that we'll pass the test and now he is going to another level or into a deeper layer inside, because I wanted to create a doors gate. It was that part where we met Lil Nico. It was Nico's inner child and Will had a trial to pass it, and he did it because yeah, usually you need to get a proof from your inner child, because he is a keeper of all the knowledge inside you, and you can access it through vulnerability. Oh my god, okay, this will be another one. Vulnerability. 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 Vulnerability? Vulnerability. I think this is correct answer. Okay, also this white color can represent the reset, and also I don't know how to call it, but like you have a I guess subtext space between the lines or something like that. behind the scenes, maybe, I don't know, invisible place. I guess, I hope I will remember how to call it and I insert it somewhere later. So just wait for it. Also, the space without nothing, just white, it a perfect conductor, or I don't know, a perfect cleaning place to forget the previous task, refresh and go into new one. It's like transitioning, you passing it, and that fact that the space don't have like any art in it and it's just white, it means that it's a projection or a vision, I don't know, subliminal space. So previously we projected ourselves. It was like a astro projection. Oh my god, projection. Yeah, projection into Nico, and it was like a first layer. We entered a hair area, and I used a green color. I took it from the chakra system. I don't know. I just thought it could be more clear, but I guess not. So I wanted to do a greenish color to show that it's like a heart area, and we entered heart. And now we will go to another level. We will be in the same space, but the whole projection and visuals going to shift into like another dimension. I don't know. Or like a new thought form, and we enter a trauma inside. So it's not like localized in the one place, but it's localized in one place, but it can affect the whole body. So that's why we don't have a green color anymore. Also, I wanted to add a darker tone to this because that green became too toxic and I got just tired of it. Yeah, I didn't want to make a green comic, so. And also the black color means that we entering Tartarus. I don't know how to say it. Trauma slash Tartarus, because I think Tartarus full of traumas and Tartarus is a huge trauma inside you, so I was there. Also, random fact, I learned that the black color is a creative color. It represents a creative energy and creativity. And that was like, wow, you don't need to be afraid of the dark and the black color, because surprisingly, when you go into the darkness, you can find a new things, and you can search a new stuff and learn. If I don't know how to describe it, everything what is unknown is there, and that's why it's scary. But that what where you can find anything you want, and if you listen to your heart and follow your creativity, you can find exactly what you need by going through the dark period or into the darkness. So it's amazing. It's like I'm so excited. And also in the darkness you can light up stuff and create. Like when you bring a light into the darkness, you can create a new material, new meanings, name it and create it. So by lighting a new things, you create it. Sorry, maybe I'm too philosophical, but I just love that stuff, and I wanted to be a writer in the past, but you can eat from this profession, so I needed to get real, and I buried this dream alive. So, but I still have a lot of crazy stories in my head, and I want to express it, so. And that's maybe why it's powering on my comics, and I don't know. Even on simple illustration, I want to drop, like, sprinkle some weird stuff. Just dying writer, trying to still show up. Also, I did ton of mistakes, so also this is the reason why I can write so. Because my grammar always so horrible, and why I can learn it, and now I'm learning English and it's also so complicated. The rows. Okay, this page also was a bit influenced by a music cover, and I will add a link in the, I don't know, description. That song is not like very fitable to this page, but I like the cover, so, and that art inspired me to cover had a burning rose, and I thought, oh my god, a burning rose. It's so hot. I don't know. It's like you giving a rose and it's fire, and that rose having all the energy visibly shown to you. So I don't know, it's just poetic. Also, that burning rose represents a love for will and hope and the love, light for life. I don't know how to call it, just life. And Nico gives that to him, his last light and love. And not like he is going to die, just the meaning of this, that he is so trusting and he trusts Will, and giving him his this kind of task is huge. Also, this rose going to be a guiding light for Will to find Nico in the darkness, and it's like a compass. And Nico, by giving his last light with this act, he surrenders to the darkness, and that's why we can see that dark waves and taking on Nico. So it's just a transaction and willingness to surrender. Oh my god, why I'm so cracky. Sorry. You can also refer it to the ego death. It have some similarities, but not so dramatic, because you have a companion, so it's not so, I guess, equal, but it's like similar thing. Because he is giving a light, and he giving a tool which led him to live, and I don't know, to light up the reality and the things he loved, and be always with that light around, and be like connected with everything that light can light up. I don't know how to explain it, but like he giving up this tool which connected him with his reality, I guess, with all the associations and connection with himself, with his body. I don't know. I know, but I don't know how to express it. Like, that act is very important to give up a possibility to come back. It's diving deep into unknownness. Yeah. So, okay, I think it's enough for the philosophical stuff. I don't know, maybe I will clear something out. Just I need to re-listen what I have. I hope it was clear enough, but maybe not. But don't worry, don't worry. This stuff kind of can sound a bit sad, strange, even occultic. I don't know, but it is a part of the shadow work, and I want to represent it and add all the stages. Maybe in the future, when you do a meditation someday, you will experience that falling, and don't be afraid. Okay, fun stuff. I just realized that Nico became too similar to Keith, like always. I tried to change the design, but in this page particular, I saw, oh my god, this is Keith. Like, Yeah, we have wavy hair, like on Nico, but we have this black t-shirts and then realized that I forgot to add a school on the t-shirt. Oh my god, I did so many pages without the school. Yay! Okay, it's another day and I still need to record about 20 minutes, so I will add a more random facts. I want to fill in the gaps what wasn't told in the and I don't know, just random talks. So also I want to clarify that Miko takes out that rose from his heart because maybe it wasn't clear enough that visual. So I want to clarify it. So also I did my research about the liminal space because it's became popular, but I don't know what's the difference between liminal space and subliminal space, so I don't know which term I should use. So I'm sorry, but I will stick with the term liminal space or maybe empty space, but I don't know if you know how to call it. You can write it because I don't know. Also, I have a max random thoughts. So it's like a brain thoughts. I don't know how to call it, but I had a vision. Sometimes I have those things, and I thought about that white space, and it's like a white space between projections, previous and the next one. And I don't know, it felt like, when you have a projector, and I thought about the light that coming from the projector, and you when you have a white light, you have all the colors inside, so that's why it look white. And when projection can be seen like that green period when we had green, and the next one we will have a black. So it's like it's just interesting because that pause, a reset moment, I don't know, it just why because of that, because we have all the information in the one place, and it also lost all the meaning at the same time, just to have a rest, I guess, to rest from previous projection and be ready for the next one. So we eliminate like everything from that space to rest and forget. So that's it. I feel like I praise the darkness too much, and my talk started to look a bit doom and gloom, I don't know, and dark and scary. So I want to fix that because I want to clarify that I talk about the darkness like from more philosophical point of view. You can go to the darkness like more through meditation. It's more safe and it approved to go there or go there through a creative processes. But in the real life, please don't go into the shady corners somewhere at night. Please don't do that. I do have in mind a different darkness, so or don't go into depression, like I don't know, into dark thoughts. Don't caught yourself into the cycle of the dark thinking. You can go into that area during meditation or just to see things or realize your shadows, but don't repeat that all the time because it can become your mantra and you can program yourself on the cycle. So you should go there with a, I don't know, mission, meaning, with a kind of, I don't know how to say, purpose. Yeah, and you should found a answer and then you should close the case. Because yeah, you should live, you should not live in the past or something. So but you also need to be aware of that, so sometimes you need to confront it and reach that state, but don't be there for too long. The dark space also usually is the entrance entering point to another level. I don't know how to explain, but like I also use that like a portal usually, but into separate situation. I am going to a separate, I don't know, events. So, because it's very useful in the mental space, it's very helpful in the real life, in our 3D world. I know it governed by a different rules and it can damage, but it's really great in other places, like in your mind. I don't know. But also I am in the real life, I really afraid of the darkness. At night I trying to light up all the night lamps. I have a lot of lights inside my house room, and and I am afraid of the dark corners in my room, so I am trying to light up everything because I had a massive amount of night terrors and sleep paralysis, and I don't want any weird figures in my room. So I can remember when I was younger, I used to cover mirrors with something because I don't know, I have a belief that also it could be a weird portal to somewhere. So I don't love clothing. I don't know how to call it, like pants and jackets on my chair because it also usually forms a weird shape or a figure. So no, I don't have this problem because of this reason. Maybe I am too emo inside. Maybe it's just me. I am just the Lord of Darkness. Just I have it. Also, why the darkness helps me in the mental space. I don't know, there we are governed by a different rules. There our consciousness always, I don't know, get bored. There always after a dark period comes a light period because you just get bored there. And contrast is a very powerful shifting tool. Oh my god, I don't know how to call it, but there everything shifts by your thought. And when you have a long period of the same mindset, vibration, I don't know, feeling, it will came to a point where it will shift to the opposite. So you always know that that will end. So, and after a reset, okay, it may sound a bit strange, but when you have a long period of one thought, it reset, it disconnect you from everything, and it became like a train of thought, and that train can separate you from all the thinking, all the sensations you had before, and bring you a new brand things, thoughts, situations, and meanings. And then you can know that you found something you needed to find to balance your previous thoughts. So there is the gem you need to absorb, be conscious. So that's also maybe a part of the healing. That's from the willingness to go deep. You will be rewarded. Okay, I just re-listened what I said because I wasn't prepared to talk about it. It also was a just, I don't know, a spontaneous download. But I wanted to explain that train a bit more. Like all your thoughts became a one singular thought. With all the thought, then you became like a singular line or a spot, and that train symbolizes that because you also forgetting on that ride, you became that train, and also you forgetting everything on that ride. So that's what the train means. And then when you forgetting everything disconnects, and then you jump into another side, like another feeling, or I don't know, the vibration. So yes, I still exploring this idea, I still experimenting with it, and I'm trying to catch that place where you go deep into yourself, into your subconsciousness, and there always can be two ways when you go there as an ego and you trying forcefully to create visuals. When you try to control it, this is a bad way usually. And the other way, when you fully surrender, then you know that your ego comes with you, but ego doesn't have any power on you to dictate the scenario in the future. So then you know that that subconscious will show you the truth. I don't know how to explain it, but how you can find the truth there, and it's not created by your ego like a fake food, fake visuals, fake, I don't know, reveal, because I have experienced both scenarios. So I will talk about it more in the future. I don't know, I just now need to fill the time, so I started to talk about it because it's all about shadow work and the shadows inside you. So but yeah, so the contrast, this is what's the point, and you can shift to like in the area where you can see it through yourself, and where you can heal, and where you can solve the problem, where you can see what you didn't all the time, why it's happening, what's happening, and there you can start to heal. You need to let go. Then you will catch when your mind will go somewhere, and you will start to see things or experience strong emotions, and you will feel a guidance. Even it will be not created by you, but it will feel like it will be created by someone else. That's why this experience can be very touching to you and even transforming, because you reliving a really new, I don't know, situation inside you, like in the real life, but it's more direct and more saturated, and it can override previous thought which was, I don't know, written in you in the past during the trauma or something, and rewrite it with a new thought and with new experience and with new knowledge, because it have a power to, I don't know how to explain it, but it override with that knowledge. Oh my god, it's going too deep. Oh my god, oh my god. Also, you can call it a neuroplasticity, but through, I don't know, shadow work. I just love this term, but yeah, and I go through maybe esoteric side into that. Hypno, I don't know, state. I'm doing this alchemy with myself, with my thoughts, and I don't know, you just, you're like a wizard with strange help from outside, and you can boost yourself, you can fix yourself, but with a pure acknowledgement that what you survived before, it's legit and it's happened, and it's also a part of you. Like, I don't know, to have just add to that situation a new thought, new taste, new color, and you can shift it. You still have the same old, I don't know, feeling, but you can add to it something new, and that's, phew, I don't know how to explain, but that can shift everything. Now you can be familiar with that, you can integrate that inside you. I don't know, you're just adding a more compassion to it, and that fix everything. Also, I want to say everything what I'm saying, it's my experience, and I know to get into some spiritual battles. I am not a therapist, I am not a spiritual teacher or something. I'm just a practitioner. So yeah, I am a practitioner of going inside and traveling to your mind. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, and I just want to share my experiences, but that's it, because I don't want to go into fights. Everyone have their ways and path, and I have mine, and it could change, and it change all the time, because everything is changing, and a lot of things what I did earlier before, it's not usable, or I don't know, I don't use it anymore because I changed, and in the different phases you have a new path, new roads and symbols, and I am waiting when I can, through meditation, maybe jump straight up to the lighter things. And sometimes I can do that, but I still need to go through all that dark period. But also I am done with some things, and it's just gone now. I just don't have a need to came back to those stuff. I just don't. So I'm glad for it. I have it, but I'm just now focusing on other stuff. Also, you can call it a time traveling, but through inside you. So it's powerful. So thanks for listening, and I hope I didn't scare you. So goodbye. Okay, maybe it went a bit too dark, so I want to add a extra tip from me, my own personal recipe to, I don't know, to ease your anxiety if you have, and if I don't know if you have it, and maybe if you been for too long, I don't know, in your expedition into yourself or something like that. So sometimes I do this thing. I don't know, I just lay on my bed, and then I am trying to take my arms and press it on my chest. Both palms should be pressed in the vertical line, but fully press it to your chest, like one arm a bit closer to, I don't know, face, neck, but on your chest still, and one under a bit closer to your, I don't know how to call that place, sun spot or something like that. Just you need to know, just in vertical line on your chest, both palms should be fully pressed to your skin, and then just feel how your heart getting a bit calmer, and say those words like a mantra, I love you, and repeat that words, and just try to feel how easiness coming in, and you can relax a bit. I don't know if that will work for you, but it works for me. I'm trying to use this method to also feel that anxiety, but also and transmute it through, I don't know, alchemy or something like that. Just weird, not weird. It's, I don't know. I just love to mystify everything. It's my passion. So okay, that's it.